Hi, my name is Timothyanietie, and in the next 3 minutes, I want you to focus on the screen because I want to reveal something very interesting to you. Okay, so this is if you are a real estate agent or investor, whether you sell property, landed or already built property, or you are an investor in real estate. I want you to pay attention, just 3 minutes of your time, and I trust you. Trust me, it's going to be very rewarding. Just 3 minutes. All right. So you see, real estate marketing and sales has a journey. It's a journey. Let me just say that way. It's a journey, but this journey cannot be carried out without a funnel. In the last 10 years, yeah, a couple of years, last 10 years, I've worked with a few individuals, worked with a few companies in helping them set up digital presence. Prior to this time, every one of us were relying on the offline process of carrying out marketing sales. We understand that in 2005, when Facebook became pronounced globally, so a lot of people started checking out different options. So, like our Igbo brothers will say, where two or three are gathered, market is established. So, by the time it was 2010, a lot of people have already started using Facebook as a means to share their products, their services, and their information. So some people started building brands out of Facebook, and while others stayed there not understanding what to do. But in 2021, what Facebook used to be is not what it is again. And I am proud to tell you this moment that Facebook or any other social media is not meant for marketing or sales. All right, I'll explain that. I know it sounds somehow tricky, but yeah, they were never created for such. But then you have a good number of persons here. So far on Facebook, we have about 30 million, approximately 30 million active users. Yeah, according to the recent statistics. All right, we have about 30 million active users on Facebook alone in Nigeria. All right, so if you have this number and you have a business, you have products you are selling, definitely as a real estate consultant, as a real estate agent, as a real estate investor, you should know that even an average Nigerian understands the need to have his or her own property. But then, are they getting it daily? Why are you posting daily on your social media platform? Why are you posting daily on your channels? You broadcast on your WhatsApp, you get blocked. You post it on your Facebook, people unfriend you, you tag people, they want you to stop tagging them. Why is it so? All right. So I'm going to take you on that journey right now. If you are into this, pay very close attention. All right. So first, you are not selling shoes. That's what you should understand. You are not selling shoes. Neither are you selling shirts or groceries. As such, you should approach it differently. So in 2020, during the lockdown, I was in a training session with a couple of people who are into real estate business, and I help them to realign their marketing processes. I help them to structure their marketing journey. And I also help them in structuring their approach, their content, their media buying process, then what to do after you've bought media. In one of my books, I actually authored a book in 2019 titled Beyond Media Buying. Yeah, Beyond Media Buying. This is it here. Beyond Media Buying. It's a physical copy. But then this book actually explains deeply about what you should do when you have acquired leads. I'll explain further. So now that you understand that you are not selling shoes, shirt, or groceries, you should understand that your approach in marketing and sales using the digital platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and other social media platforms should be very different. All right. Now, as a real estate agent or investor, your business depends upon a few things to succeed. We've talked about how you can run ad. You attended different real estate consulting or marketing seminars. You are told that you have to have a budget for your ad. You have to cold call. You have to keep calling people. You have to keep sending them broadcast SMS. Now, two things happen. DND will not allow you to broadcast SMS to your contacts you've gotten right now. Very few bulk SMS platform can override that. Secondly, people do not like to be disturbed. All right. Thirdly, people people respond. There is something called reciprocity. You don't just meet people and expect them to respond to you without you understanding how to bond and bond with them and have that relationship with them. So as a journey, the business that requires a marketing journey, I'm going to let you understand how to create this. All right. First, no one on social media scrolls to key in his or her credit card details to purchase a property. It's very, very crazy when I see people go to sites, snap pictures, video themselves on the site of the properties, video around the property, and then bring it back to social media to post. You can be a proud owner of 2-bedroom flat. You can be a proud owner of a landed property in Ekpe, in Ibeju, in all different locations in Nigeria and Lagos, most importantly. But then they forget to understand one thing. No stranger, nobody comes on social media to look for property. That's one thing you should understand. Yeah, people will contact you through social media, but they did not come to social media to get property. All right. What you should understand is, how do I get the people who come to social media to, one, catch fun, two, to connect with family and friends, three, to be entertained, four, to gain information. How do I obstruct their scrolling process on social media and get their attention for just 1 minute, and at the same time take them on a journey outside of social media? That's the only way your marketing has started. Until you are able to get them on a journey outside of social media, you are still joking with your marketing process. All right. So first, you need to understand that nobody really comes there to buy from you on social media. All right. So secondly, although strangers buy, but not immediately. So what should you do when you know that strangers don't buy immediately? What should you do as a real estate consultant? What should be your next line of approach? All right. Thirdly, traffic is good, but not when driven to the wrong place. Don't drive your traffic to the wrong place. Of course, you know, you are using every medium, every means to generate traffic. You go to broadcast in a WhatsApp group, you go to Facebook group, you broadcast on your page, you broadcast, you tag about you and 99 people on your Facebook just to get them notified about you. Are just trying to generate traffic. It's quite good, but not when driven to the wrong source. Where do you drive your traffic to? All right, that's more important to note. All right, another thing is, the fourth one, you must generate leads, quality leads only. It's not just because you are on social media, you want to spam everybody, you want to just tag everyone just to see your ad, just to see your content you've posted. One thing you must understand is, it's not every contact that you need. It's not every lead that you need. All right. So how do you filter the lead to make it genuine? So you need to understand this entire process on your social media: how to filter lead, how to get unique lead, how to focus on lead that will convert for you. All right. So now, how do you do all this? You cannot do this using the manual process you've been operating. This is why technology is very important in everything we do, especially in our businesses, day-to-day businesses. You know, a lot of people have heard about funnel, but probably never paid close attention to it. And this is it. Funnel isn't what it is for every business niche. Yeah, that's what you need to understand first. For real estate, it is a journey. For other businesses, it can mean something else. For example, in e-commerce, funnel for e-commerce will not be the same funnel for real estate. This is why when you are engaging someone who will help you establish your marketing or marketing processes, you need to understand that not everyone is qualified to be, to be your consultant when it comes to your marketing processes. Speak only to professionals. So what funnel is for e-commerce, what funnel is for digital product is not what funnel is for real estate. Okay, so you need to understand the differences. Yeah, you need to understand the differences between your business and other businesses. So funnel is where you create a platform where you can capture lead. All right. So your traffic is driven there, and then you understand that here you can activate them. You know, we have 3 stages of funnel. We have the acquisition stage, we have the activation stage, before we then have the conversion stage. So you cannot jump any of the stages and expect to have a good marketing result. Now, you must understand these 3 stages: the activation stage, the acquisition stage, the first one, the activation stage, the second one, and then the conversion stage. Those are the 3 stages you must understand in this journey. All right. Once you understand these 3 stages, you should know that how do I now build my funnel in these 3 processes. That's why I call it a journey. It's a marketing journey. All right. So for a start, avoid this singular mistake many real estate agents and investors make by driving traffic to their company's website. It's crazy, quite a funny process of wasting your scarce resources, your time and effort. All right, so the first thing you should understand is that websites are dying. Know this now, websites are dying. That's to say that it's inefficient to drive your traffic and lead generation to it. Before now, maybe you could depend solely on your website, but now it's totally a waste of resources. I will even advise you, don't pay any website designer to develop a website for you. It's dying. So what you should focus on now is developing a marketing system that gives you access to process your marketing journey. All right, that is what I call the sales funnel. Marketing and sales funnel is that journey that you need right now. Websites are dying. You know, for example, you just send people to your corporate website. I will show you the differences. All right. Now, think about this. Look at the image below. It shows the look of an average real estate website. Now, let me take you to what an average business website looks like, what an average real estate website looks like. Okay, now look at this. Have a close look at this interface. It's beautiful, isn't it? You know, for instance, your company's name is Bayot Real Estate, whatever. But this is a sample real estate template anyway. It's a sample real estate website. Now, look, have a look at it. You know, you are driving traffic directly from your ad. Maybe you are running a paid ad, and then you send your traffic directly to this source on your paid ad. And interestingly, they land here, they love the website, and they keep commenting, wow, nice one, nice one. Very beautiful. Okay. You have properties in, let's say, Ibeju, you have properties in Ekpe, you have properties in Ikorodu, you have properties on the maybe FaceTag on any other platform, or you have, okay, let's say this is Port Harcourt, this is Lagos, this is Owerri, this is Abuja property. So you have properties in different locations, and they just see it. They come here and they've seen it. The view is beautiful. They see your price and they're like, okay. And then you list your team members and all this. You know, does it sound familiar? Okay, it looks like what you have on your corporate website, right? Okay, so let's go down. And then you ask them to explore more properties, and you scroll down some more and come down here and display some people that have already purchased from you, more like your clients. And then you come down here and just add your footer. Look, first thing I will let you understand is that I am a website developer. That's one thing you should know. My company does web development. Marketing Lab HQ, website design and development is part of our services. But here, I'm going to advise you as a real estate consultant, as a real estate investor, as a real estate agent. If you really want to make more sales, if you really want to increase your money through this means, one thing you need to know is that you do not need this for your marketing to succeed. This is not what you need. This can be just for your corporate image building. Yeah, it can be there for your corporate image building. But this is what, if you are driving your marketing and sales process, all you need is a marketing and sales funnel, and then integrated email system that delivers full up on automation. That's what makes it a journey. I'll explain further. Now come here, let me show you another sample different from your corporate website. What you should have actually gone for, and even cheaper compared to what you have here as a corporate real estate website. Now look at this. This is okay. Let's even go here to where you have a similar thing for real estate specifically. Now look at what you have here. Okay, almost every Nigerian I met talked about these same regrets. Okay, I'm going to just skim it, scan it. Yeah, I'm just going to scan through the pages till we go down. In November 2020, I met Wale, a 57-year-old man from Kwara State. Apparently, he had spent over 40 years of his life in Lagos State. So Wale, he feels very uncomfortable that he's planning to get his first property in 2020. Get this, marketing journey is driven by a story. There has to be an established story. That's why someone who handles this for you should be someone who has a little experience or a course that is detailed enough to guide you at hand for you to deliver this excellently for yourself. Now, a little story could be fiction. It doesn't have to be something that has happened. Of course, we use fiction to sell. Now, come down to the next line. Of course, no time is late. But Wale's regret was not because he is getting it in 2020, but because he had always believed he had always believed he could not afford a landed property despite being in the average income earners category in Nigeria. Although someone recently said that there is nothing like average Nigerian anymore. It's either you are rich or poor. Wale was earning good income. In today's economy, he will be regarded as a rich man. Just as questioned, why exactly are you still a tenant today? That was a question sent to Wale. Now look at this. If you were reading this with me, between this first line, which serves as the heading to this place, does it establish anything in your mind? Now, note this, that this was developed specifically for mobile responsiveness, because 95% of Nigerians access the internet with mobile phone. So everything you are going to create must be optimized for mobile. So the interface may not look too sweet on desktop, but on mobile, it's perfect. It's an amazing interface. All right. So coming down here, these are some of the responses Wale gave. I always thought I never saved enough to get a property yet. I didn't think I earned enough to afford a landed property. There were so many landed property scams in Lagos. No one could give me the right information on how to own a property in a flexible payments with a flexible payment plan. So I never bothered. I lived in the moment. I never saw the future becoming what it is at the moment, with some parts of the city getting too expensive to afford. Now, these are regrets. Why did I carve this content in this way? Now, this already captures the mindset of an average person who thinks of owning a property but does not know how to go about it. Or these are the fears that are holding him back from taking action. So I wrote this with the people in mind. When you are writing your sales content, content for your sales funnel, you don't write it for yourself. You write it with the people in mind. You answer the questions they have before they ask. All right. So you come down here, and then these are some of the questions. But let's flip it down to where we can have something like a call to action. Now here is the point. Even if you are earning as low as 100,000 naira monthly or as high as 1 billion naira monthly, we have a complete guide for you to successfully invest and reap reward in less than 12 months. Now, this is it. People have money to invest. Most of them do not just want to put their money anywhere. There are lots of investment scams which they are aware of. There are equally lots of wrong properties that without good documents. So people need these questions answered before they are asked to invest in real estate. Are you able to give them this guide, or you are just after, okay, when are you making payments? When are you coming for inspection? When should we expect a feedback from you? No, you will not get a positive feedback with that process. Now, this is why we talked about sales funnel almost every now and then. And then if you come down here, you see before then, these two pages e-guide. I make this specifically. You can duplicate that. This title does not exist. I carved it out for this purpose, for the purpose of this video, because I wanted to show you a sample of what your sales funnel should look like, your marketing page should look like for your real estate journey. Now, before then, these two pages e-guide titled The Property Truth and Myths will reveal everything from where to buy, how to estimate the property for future appreciation, the right documents to check before payment, how to overcome the Omoniles challenges. Above all, structural approach to acquiring as many properties as possible, even when you do not earn enough. It is a free guide and will be dropped into your email box the moment you fill and submit the form below. It's time sensitive. Look at this. This is interesting, an interesting one. It's time sensitive and may not be available in about. Now, this is a counter timer. This is it keeps rotating. The time, once it goes to 1 second, it will go back to like maybe 3 minutes, 1 second. So depending on how you set it, it will just keep hitting. Bam. All right, so look at this. It's time sensitive and may not be available in about. So already this time is already counting for them. The next thing they want to do is click here to download, and then they click, and this pops. Now, this was the first page. This is the first page of your journey. The second page of your journey is a stage where you acquire. Now, this is a stage where you send your leads to. That's the first stage on this journey. You send your lead here, and the second stage is that you capture the lead. Fill the form below to access your free copy now. So once this is completed, and click on download now. Now, the first thing that will happen is that they will be redirected to where you have different properties in different locations. All right. Now, it is insane to target the entire Nigeria in your ad. Now, this is what I advise every of my clients. If you have a property in Ekpe, let your ad be directed to that property alone. Now, every of your content should be focused on the benefits of owning a property in Ekpe. It should be focused on analyzing the future of Ekpe. Should be focused on explaining how fast that property will appreciate. All right. Okay. So that's the right process to do. You don't display 10 properties, one in Ekpe, one in Ikorodu, one in Ibeju, one in Ago, one in Festa, one in Badagry, and then you won't send another one in Port Harcourt, Abuja. No. Once they complete this form, if this was specifically for property in, say, a place like Ibeju, Lekki, now spend time there to analyze that property. But the first thing you should understand is that you've acquired the lead. So an immediate email will be delivered to them instantly in their box. And remember, you promised them a free copy of the e-guide that already will answer all the questions they need to ask. To handle all their worries. It will handle all their fears. This is what an average real estate consultant, investor, or agent does not do. It's what they don't do, but they expect to sell more. So I know that you run ad, you make sales, but if you implement this, you'll be shocked how many properties you will sell in a day. You'll be shocked how many properties you will sell in a week. You'll be shocked how many properties you will sell in a month. So it's easier to say that marketing is not a standalone process. It's a journey that must be merged together to achieve the set goal.